Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the new chapter, that is retirement of a partner. In the previous chapter we have discussed about admission of a partner. So the next chapter is on retirement of a partner, that is when a partner is retiring from the business. Okay, so in this video we will discuss about the theory part. Okay, we will learn about the theory aspect of this chapter, that is retirement of a partner, and from the next video onwards we will learn about the practical problems which will come under this chapter. Okay, now let us understand what does retirement of a partner means. Retirement of a partner means leaving the firm by a partner. That means, okay, leaving the firm means what? Suppose in case of admission of a partner, okay, in case of admission of a partner, we have seen if A and B are running the business, okay, and C would like to enter into this business, okay, A and B are the old partners, okay, and now they want to admit C in the business, right? So this is what we have seen in the previous chapter, that is admission of a partner. Now what does retirement of a partner means? It means that the partner is leaving the firm. So let's say for example, if X, Y and Z are the partners in a firm, and if Y wants to retire means what? If Y wants to leave this business, Y wants to exit this business, exit this business, then it is called as retirement of a partner. It can be X, it can be Y, it can be Z also, but in this situation, in this example that I have given to you all, let us assume that X, Y and Z are the partners who were running a partnership firm, and now Y wants to retire, Y wants to leave this partnership firm. Okay, so if Y went out, okay, if Y left this business, then who will remain in the business? X and Z. If Y left the business, okay, then who will remain in the business? X and Z. So retirement means when one partner leaves the business, okay, leaves the partnership firm, that is called as retirement of a partner. Now let us understand more in detail of this particular topic, retirement of a partner. Okay, after retirement, his relation with the firm as a partner comes to an end. Meaning once the partner retires, he will have no right in that business. Okay, now let's say for example, Y retires on let's say 15th, okay, 15th September 2021. Okay, Y retires when? On 15th September 2021. Now from 16th September onwards, Y will have no right in this business. Okay, he was a partner in this partnership firm, but once he retires, he will have no right in this business. Okay. So here it is given, after a retirement, his relation with the firm comes to an end. Okay, once the partner retires, his relation with the business comes to an end. As per section 32, subsection 1 of Indian Partnership Act 1932, a partner can retire from a firm in any of the following ways. Okay, now this act tells us that how he can retire. Okay, so the first point, with the consent of all the partner. Now the first point is saying that if X, Y and Z are partners in one partnership firm, and if Y wants to retire, then Y should get a consent, meaning the Y should take a permission of X and Z also. Like how we are doing in case of admission of a partner. If A and B are the old partners and they want to admit C, okay, B wants to admit C in the business, but that does not mean that the consent of only B is necessary. The consent of all the other partners is also required before admitting this C in the business. Similarly, if X, Y and Z are the partners in a firm, and if Y wants to retire, Y wants to leave this partnership firm, then Y should take the consent, Y should take the permission of the other partners who are there in that business. So in this case, Y and Z should give the permission that you can retire, Y can retire. Like this, they should give the permission to Y. So that is what this first point is saying. With the consent of all the partner means if one partner wants to leave, then he should take the permission of other partners also who are there in that business. Then second point, by giving notice in writing to all the remaining partners if it is a partnership at will. Okay, now if the partnership is done at will, okay, then he can give the notice in writing. Who can give the notice in writing? The partner who wants to retire from the business. Now this is applicable only when the partnership is, okay, there are different types of partnership, but in which type of partnership this is applicable? If the partnership is at will. Okay, then the third point, in accordance with an express agreement in this connection. Now express agreement as in, you all know that in case of partnership, what we do, we prepare one document. It is called as partnership agreement, or else we prepare something called as partnership deed. Okay, so in this document, what do we write? In this document, we write all the rules and regulations that they should follow. Okay, what will be their interest on capital, what will be their interest on drawing, what will be their profit sharing ratio, how are they going to distribute the profits, in what ratio are they going to distribute the profits. So all this we write in the partnership deed. So if in case when they had formed this business X, Y and Z, whenever they have started this business, if in the starting only they have mentioned that Y will retire from this business on a particular date, let's say 15 September 2021, Y will retire from this business on this date. If this is written on an agreement, or if this is written on a partnership deed, then also he has to retire because it is mentioned in the deed. Okay, so last point says that in accordance with an express agreement in this connection, means if they have already mentioned in the agreement that so and so partner will retire on so and so date, then also that partner can retire. Okay, so these are the three cases in which a partner can retire. Then let's proceed further. Sometimes a partner may retire from a partnership firm owing to his or her old age, ill health, continuous loss of business, breach of trust, unlawful activities in the business. Now, as I have told you all, a partner can give a notice in writing that he wants to retire from this business. Okay, now, why do you think so a partner will retire from a business? It can be because of old age. Maybe that partner is too old now to give the interest or to look after that business. Okay, so he wants to retire because he is getting old now. Then ill health. Maybe he is not keeping his health well. तो बरो ना जाता आसतलो पडतो पडतो, so maybe because of that he is not able to focus on the business. So now he wants to retire from that business because he is not keeping his health well. Continuous loss of a business. Now in this partnership example that I have given to you, X, Y and Z, there is a continuous loss in this business. Okay, even after taking all the necessary steps, there is a loss taking place in the business. So maybe because of that the partner wants to retire. Breach of trust. Breach of trust means, now let's say X and Y has taken some decision without taking the consent of Y. Okay, they have not involved why when they have taken a decision. Okay, so it can be something illegal also, it can be something legal also. Now breach of trust means X and Y are doing something by breaking the trust of Y. So if Y comes to know that X and Y are doing privately some illegal activities, or maybe some hiding the profits, and they are taking the amount, then definitely Y will be in the opinion to retire from such business. Okay, so that is another reason, breach of trust. Unlawful activities in the business, in business and suppose कितें illegal activities किंवा unlawful activities जाता जाल्यार partner might take a decision to retire from such type of a business. So these are some of the reasons why a partner will retire. Maybe because of old age, maybe because of ill health, continuous loss of a business, breach of trust, and maybe because of unlawful activities taking place in the business. Okay, then due to the retirement of a partner, old partnership will be dissolved, and the remaining partners, if they wish, can carry on the business. Now what does this means? If Y retires from the business, Y गेलो हो बिझनस सोडून वाय भायर सरलो. ओके, आतां कोण पार्टनर्स उरले? एक्स एंड वाय, सॉरी एक्स एंड झेड. ओके, नाव इफ वाय गोज आउट फ्रॉम द बिझनस, हू आर द रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स? Who are the remaining partners? Remaining partners are X and Y. So X and Y can take a decision whether to carry forward this business or to close down this business. Understood? So that is what is given over here. Due to the retirement of a partner, old partnership will be dissolved. एक सुद्दां पार्टनर ह्या त्या बिझनसांतल्यान सोडून गेलो जाल्यार तो बिझनस डिजॉल्व करचो पडटा. आनीक इफ इन केस रिमेनींग जे कोण पार्टनर आसात, फाटल्यान जे कोण पार्टनर उरतात, एक हो वाय सोडून गेलो जाल्यार हू आर द रिमेनींग पार्टनर्स इन द बिझनस? एक्स एंड झेड. सो दे कॅन टेक अ डिसिजन whether they want to continue in this business or they want to shut down such business. So that is what is given over here. Old partnership will be dissolved and the remaining partners, if they wish, can carry on the business. तांकां suppose wish आसा to carry forward this business, then they can do so. Okay, let us go to the next topic. The retiring partner's share in the firm can be calculated with the help of the following. Okay, now the retiring, जे कोण partner retired जाता ताका आमी कितें कितें दिवचें पडटा ताका. Now Y is retiring, so when Y is retiring, ताजो जो कितें शेअर आसा ताका तें सगळें दिवचें पडटा. और सपोज वाय कितें लोन पे करपाचो आशिल्लो, कितें अमावंट पे करपाचो आशिल्लो जाल्यार तो ताणें पयलीं सेटल करपाक जाय. Okay, so let us see what we need to calculate when a partner is retiring. Firstly, capital balance on the date of last balance sheet. Okay, ताजो जो कितें capital balance आशिल्लो as per the last balance sheet तो amount मेळटलो. Then ताका कितें suppose interest on capital, salary, commission कितें पे जाताली जाल्यार तें आमकां calculate करचें पडटलें. Then drawing and interest on drawing. Suppose Y has withdrawn some money from the business. Okay, then on that drawing amount we have to calculate interest on drawing. Share in the reserve, general reserve, accumulated profit or loss appearing in the balance sheet. Okay, suppose Y retired जाता from the business, then ताका general reserve, accumulated profit and loss हातून तांचो share calculate करचो पडटलो. Then share in profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities. As on that day when a partner is retiring, there is some revaluation profit or revaluation loss, then that also revaluation profit जाल्यार ताका दिवचें पडटलें, revaluation loss जाल्यार ताका पे करचें पडटलें. Then share in accrued profit till the date of retirement. Now something new that you are going to learn in this chapter is accrued profit. Okay, accrued profit म्हणजे कितें? त्या वर्साक, ओके, इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर इयर वेन ही इज रिटायरींग ताजें प्रॉफीट कितलें जाल्लें आसा दॅट वी हॅव टू कॅल्कुलेट. सो दीस इज समथींग न्यू ओवर हियर इन दीस चॅप्टर. एंड देन शेअर इन द गुडवील ऑफ द फर्म. ऑलरेडी गुडवील आशिल्लें बिझनसान जाल्यार ताका ताजो शेअर दिवचो पडटलो. एंड देन शेअर इन द सरेंडर वॅल्यू ऑफ जॉयंट लायफ पॉलिसी. इफ देर वॉज सम जॉयंट लायफ पॉलिसी देन तातूंतलो ताका सरेंडर वॅल्यू जो मेळटा तो कॅल्कुलेट करचो पडटलो. Okay, then what is given here? The amount payable to him is to be calculated by deducting the amount due from him from the amount payable to him. ताका कितलो आमी पे करपाचो, how much amount the business will pay to that partner will depend upon the total amount payable to the partner and the amount that he was supposed to pay to the business. Okay, let's say total amount that business was supposed to pay to the partner was 1 lakh. Okay, business was supposed to pay to partner Y was 1 lakh आणि Y बिजनसाक कितलो पे करपाचो आशिल्लो. लेट्स से Y was supposed to pay to the business 80,000. So how much business will pay to Y? The remaining balance, that is 20,000. Okay, this you will learn in the problem once we solve those 8 marks question. Then accounting matters that require adjustment on retirement of a partner. Now this is important, students. In this chapter, that is retirement of a partner, you should know to calculate gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio. Now we all know that in case of admission of a partner, okay, admission of a partner जेन्ना आमी चॅप्टर डिस्कस करताली तेन्ना आमकां सॅक्रिफायस रेशो कॅल्कुलेट करचो पडटा आनी न्यू प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशो कॅल्कुलेट करचो पडटा. बट when it is a retirement of a partner or when it is a death of a partner, we have to calculate gain ratio and the new profit sharing ratio. So something that is new over here is gain ratio, and here the formula for gain ratio will be different. Also the formula for the new profit sharing ratio will also be different. Then calculation and treatment of goodwill. Okay, आमकां कॅल्कुलेट करचें पडटलें ताका गुडवील कितलो अमावंट मेळटलो तो. ओके, वेन अ पार्टनर इज रिटायरिंग ही वील गेट अ शेअर ऑफ गुडवील. जेन्ना एक न्यू पार्टनर एक एक्झिस्टींग पार्टनर, एक ओल्ड पार्टनर रिटायर्ड जाता जाल्यार ताका बिजनसान सपोज कितें गुडवील आसा जाल्यार ताजो शेअर ताका दिवचो पडटलो. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ रिजर्व्स एंड एक्युमुलेटेड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, revaluation of assets and liabilities. Now one thing you need to understand is that when we were discussing of this topic, treatment of goodwill, okay, when we have discussed this topic, if there is any existing goodwill in the businessan कितें existing goodwill आसा किंवा reserves आसा किंवा accumulated profit and loss, if there is any revaluation profit and loss, and if there is any deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, so if in the business if there is any existing goodwill म्हणजे old goodwill आसा बिजनसान, reserve आसा, accumulated profit and loss, revaluation of profit and loss and deferred revenue expenditure, हे आमी कोणाक दितात इन केस ऑफ एडमिशन ऑफ अ पार्टनर? वी गिव इट टू द ओल्ड पार्टनर्स. वी गिव इट टू whom? We give it to the old partners. And in what ratio? In old ratio, right? Now let us see over here. In case of admission of a partner, let's say A and B are old partners. A आणि B old partners आसात आणि न्यू पार्टनर कोण आसा? C. सो ए आणि बियाक आमी कितें म्हणटात? ओल्ड पार्टनर्स म्हणटात आणि सीयाक कितें म्हणटा? न्यू पार्टनर. ओके, नाव इन केस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट ऑफ अ पार्टनर, X, Y and Z, okay, when X, Y and Z are the 3 partners who were running the business. So X, Y and Z are the old partners, okay, and Y retires from the business. Okay, उरले कोण पार्टनर? X and Z, ताका आमी कितें म्हणटली हांगा? रिमेनिंग पार्टनर. सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज युअर टर्म न्यू पार्टनर तें आमी केन्ना यूज करतात? इन केस ऑफ एडमिशन ऑफ अ पार्टनर. A and B ओल्ड पार्टनर, न्यू पार्टनर कोण? C. सो न्यू पार्टनर आमी कोणाक केन्ना यूज करता? वेन इट इज अ एडमिशन ऑफ अ partner. But when it is a retirement of a partner, X, Y and Z were running the business, then Y retires. Y retired जालो, so X आणि Z आमी कितें म्हणटली remaining partner. We are not going to use your term new partner and all. What are we going to call the partner that is left after leaving, when one partner leaves the business? जे कोण फाटल्यान उरतात ताका आमी कितें म्हणटात रिमेनिंग पार्टनर. एंड ओल्ड पार्टनर्स कोण? सगळे X, Y and Z सगळे तिनी पार्टनर ओल्ड पार्टनर्स जातले. ओके, नाव वाय एम आय एक्सप्लेनिंग यू दिस? ओके, सी, existing goodwill, reserve, accumulated profit and loss, deferred revenue expenditure and revaluation profit and loss. हे आमी कोणाक दिता म्हणटात? In case of admission of a partner, we give this to the old partner. Okay, so if in case of admission, okay, A and B are old partners and C is a new partner. So old partners म्हणजे आमी हे कोणाक दितात? A आणि B याक. But in case of retirement, X, Y and Z are old partners. Okay, so आमी हे जे आयटम आसा ते ओल्ड पार्टनर्स म्हणजे एक्साकूय दिवचो पडटलो, वायाकूय दिवचो पडटलो, एज वेल एज झॅड ऑल्सो. इवन वाय इज रिटायरिंग, वाय रिटायर्ड सुद्दां जाता जाल्यार ताका हातूंतलो शेअर मेळपाक जाय. सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टँड दॅट these items that I have just explained you all, these items we give to the old partners in old ratio. Only difference is that in case of admission old partner A आणि B आसतलो, in case of retirement सगळे पार्टनर old partners जातले. Okay, let's say A, B and C are running the business. C retires from the business. Remaining partner कोण जाले? A and B. पूण old partner कोण जाले? A, B as well as C. So जेन्ना आमी हे आयटम्स इन केस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट ऑफ अ पार्टनर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतली तेन्ना आमकां एयाकूय दिवचे पडटले, बीयाकूय दिवचे पडटले, एज वेल एज टू C ऑल्सो. बट दॅट वॉज नॉट सो इन केस ऑफ एडमिशन ऑफ अ पार्टनर. तेन्ना आमी फक्त ओल्ड पार्टनर्साकूच दितात, हू आर द ओल्ड पार्टनर्स A and B. तेन्ना C आजुनी एडमीट जाल्लो आसना बिजनसान. In retirement also we give it to the old partner only, that is X, Y and Z. Another example that we have taken A, B as well as C. So retiring partner सुद्धा आसा पळय ताका सुद्धा हातूंतलो शेअर मेळपाक जाय. So that is what is given over here when we are going to calculate we are going to see the accounting treatment of different matters. एक म्हटल्यार calculating the gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio, calculation and treatment of goodwill, then transfer of reserve and accumulated profit and loss, then revaluation of assets and liabilities, and then calculation of retiring partner share in accrued profit. So this is something new that you will learn. एक म्हणजे calculation of gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio, and secondly calculation of accrued profit till the date of retirement. These are the only two new concepts that you have to learn in this unit. Okay, then during retirement of a partner there is a need to calculate gain ratio. Now जेन्ना partner retired जाता तेन्ना आमकां दोन रेशो calculate करचे पडटा. One is gain ratio, second is new profit sharing ratio. So why we have to calculate the gain ratio? What is a gain ratio? Gain ratio is the ratio in which the remaining partner acquired the share. Okay, remaining partner acquired the share of the retiring partner or deceased partner. Okay, so understand over here students, understand this example. Let's say A, B and C are old partners. Okay, A, B and C are old partners running the business. A, B and C are running the business. Okay, so and their profit sharing ratio was equal 1:1:1. एयाकूय एक शेअर मेळटालो, बीयाकूय एक शेअर मेळटालो आणि सीयाकूय एक शेअर मेळटालो. देन वॉट हॅपन्स आफ्टरवर्ड्स सी रिटायर्स. ओके, सी जो आसा तो कितें जाता? रिटायर्ड जाता फ्रॉम द बिजनस. सो रिमेनिंग पार्टनर कोण जाले? A and B. If C retires, who are the remaining partner in this business? A and B. Okay. So A and B will be gaining C's share. Suppose look over here, students. First, A, B and C were sharing their profits and losses in this ratio, that is 1:1:1. In same ratio they were sharing their profits and losses. But suppose C retired जालो जाल्यार Cयाचो सुद्धा शेअर मागीर A आणि B गेन करतले. Okay, if C retires, then C's share will be gained by A and B. So can you see, hanga A and B आक इतलो शेअर मेळटालो, but once C retires, A आक कितलो शेअर मेळटा आता? फुल हाफ मेळटा आणि B आक सुद्धा फुल हाफ मेळटा. Right? That means this much part is gained by A from C's share and this much part is gained by B from C's share. Understood? C retired जालो, ताचो कितें प्रॉफिट शेअर, ताचो कितें शेअर आशिल्लो तो A आणि B जे कोण रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स असतात ते गेन करतात. सो ते गेन करतात, A and B गेन करता, म्हणून आमकां कितें कॅल्कुलेट करचें पडटा हांगा? गेन रेशियो. ओके. So that is the one ratio which you need to calculate. And next is new profit sharing ratio. Okay, now here you cannot use the same formulas which we have already used in the admission of a partner. Okay, in admission of a partner also we have calculated new profit sharing ratio, but here one partner is retiring in case of retirement of a partner, whereas in case of admission of a partner, one new partner is taking an entry. So the situation is different. Also, here the new profit sharing ratio formulas will also differ. It will be different. Okay, so new profit sharing ratio on retirement of a partner is the ratio in which the remaining partners decides to share future profits and loss. Okay, जे कोण पार्टनर उरतात, ओके, वन्स अ पार्टनर रिटायर, फाटल्यान जे कोण रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स उरतात तांचो प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो कितें आसतलो? That is what we have to find out over here. Okay, let's say A, B and C are partners running a business. So this is their old ratio. Now let's assume that C retires. हो जो partner आसा C तो retired जाता. He is leaving the business. Okay. Then what will be the ratio, new profit sharing ratio of A and B, who are the remaining partners or continuing partners? That you have to find out. That is called as new profit sharing ratio. Understood? A, B and C were running the business. C retires. Then what will be the profit sharing ratio of A and B? That you have to find out. Okay? That is called as new profit sharing ratio. I will just explain it over here. In case of admission of a partner, in case of admission, A and B are the old partners. Now they want to admit C in the business. So A and B कोण झाले? Old partners झाले. And once they admit C, कितले partners झाले आता businessan? A, B and C. So this will be their new profit sharing ratio. कित्याक एकदा सीयाक एडमिट करतगीर एयाचो न्यू प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो कितलो आसतलो, बीयाचो न्यू प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो कितलो आसतलो, एन सीयाक ते कितले न्यू प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो कितलो आसतलो. दिस वी हॅव टू फायंड आउट. सो वी हॅव ऑलरेडी फाउंड दिस आउट इन केस ऑफ एडमिशन ऑफ अ पार्टनर. Whereas in case of retirement of a partner, what is the situation? A, B and C are the partners running the business. Let us assume that C retires. C retires from the business. So A, B and C हांचो तिगी जाणांचो जो प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो आसता ताका आमी कितें म्हणटात? ओल्ड रेशियो. आनी एकदा C रिटायर्ड जालो, एकदा सीयान बिझनस सोडलो, रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स, फाटल्यान पार्टनर्स कोण उरतात? हू आर द रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स वन्स C रिटायर्स फ्रॉम द बिझनस? A and B. सो तांचो आतां न्यू प्रॉफिट शेअरिंग रेशियो कितलो आसतलो? दिस वॉज देअर ओल्ड रेशियो वेन C वॉज ऑल्सो देर इन द बिझनस. बट वन्स सी रिटायर्स, एकदा सीयान बिजनस सोडलो जाल्यार एयाचो आनी बीयाचो न्यू प्रॉफीट शेअरिंग रेशो कितें आसतलो, वॉट वील बी द प्रॉफीट शेअरिंग रेशो, दॅट यू हॅव टू फायंड आउट. ओके, सो new profit sharing ratio on retirement of a partner means a ratio in which the remaining partner decide to share the future profits and losses. Who are the remaining partners in this case? A and B. So remaining partners may also known as continuing partners also. We are not going to use a term new partner in this case. What we are going to use is remaining partner and continuing partners. Okay, and these are the formulas that you all need to study in order to calculate gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio. Okay, gain ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Another formula that we see over here for the gain ratio is share of a retiring partner and share gain. And for the new profit sharing ratio, so far there is only one formula. New profit sharing ratio is equal to old ratio plus gain ratio. Okay, here the formulas are changing, please understand. Okay, it is not the same formulas which what we are using or what we have already used in case of admission of a partner. They are the different formulas now over here. Okay, so with this I am done with the theoretical part of retirement of a partner. So from the next we will take, in the next video I will take problems on gain ratio and new profit sharing ratio. Okay, thank you students.